So all of the students, you are welcome in the class, and we will start our class. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Surah Kafirun. Maham is here or no? Yet, not yet. Maham is not yet. Okay, Rahman, can you recite Surah Al Kafirun?
من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون أعبد ما تعبدون أنتم عابدون ما أعبد وأنا أعبد ما عبدتم وأنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
MashaAllah. And Surah Kauthar? Inna Atayna?
فصلي لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Okay. And okay, Aira, can you recite Surah Kauthar?
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
MashaAllah. Zakaria and Tahira and Sophia, recite Surah Al Kauthar one by one. Zakaria first.
Okay. Uh,
Inna Atayna.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna atayna kal kautar. Fasali li rabbika wanhar. Inna shani akahu wal abtar.
Okay, MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. Sophia.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر
Fasalli
فصل
Bika
لربك
Wanhar. Inna Shaniaka Huwal Abtar. So you need to revise it, okay? Tahira, can you recite Surah Kausar?
Okay. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
MashaAllah. And okay, Zahra, can you recite Surah Al Kausar?
سوي إنا أعطيناك الكوثر. يلا قولي.
إنا أعطيناك
فصل لربك وانحر. إن شانئك.
No, it's okay. If they have not memorized it, it's okay. How many surahs she has memorized already?
She knows الحمد لله رب العالمين فاتحة.
Yes, and
قل هو الله أحد.
okay, because all of the students, they have memorized till Surah Kauthar. I mean all of the surahs, Mauzatan, all of Mauzatan, and then Surah Akhlas, Surah Nasr, Surah Tabbat Yada, and Kul Ya Ayyuhal Kafirun till Surah Kauthar. They have memorized all of them. Okay, if she did not memorize some of the surahs, she needs to memorize it. Do you know Qul A'udhu Birabbil Nas and Qul A'udhu Birabbil Falaq?
يلا قولي قل أعوذ برب. يلا قل أعوذ برب الناس اقرأيها. قولي قل أعوذ برب الناس. يلا اقرأيها.
الناس.
إيه ملك الناس.
الناس.
نقول سورة الحمد لله رب العالمين فاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
يلا قولي الحمد لله
رب العالمين.
ايه
يلا.
الرحيم.
يا كلاسيكاي.
ايه تقولي السورة قولي
والحمد لله رب العالمين.
ايه الرحمن الرحيم.
حي أصدقائي.
ايه بس اقري السورة.
teacher.
لا هاي اصدقائك.
حي أصدقائي.
ايه قولي الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الحمد لله
الرحمن الرحيم.
الرحيم.
مالك يوم الدين.
نعم كما نستعين.
ايه
إهدنا الصراط
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Okay, it's okay. The students, they have memorized Surah Fatiha, and also they have memorized till Surah Kauthar. Uh, uh, and in this week, we will recite Inshallah. Inshallah, we are going to revise those things which we recite in the Salah, all of the Azkar of Salah. And does she know how to perform wudu?
No, but she knows, like, she's 3 years.
She's 3 years. Okay. Then we are going to read our Nurani Qaida right now. Nurani Qaida, all of the students, they are revising their letters. They are still on the letters from 1 to Alif to Ya.
Okay. شوفي ده يقرأ القرآن.
Inshallah, we will start our lesson.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Who is this iPad? Okay.
Yes, that's Maham.
Maham. Okay, Maham. Maham, did you memorize Surah Al-Kawthar?
Yes.
Okay, recite it for me. Inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna atina kal kasir fasan rabbi kamar inna shania kahulaftar.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah, MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, now we will start our Nurani Qaida lesson. First of all, we will start our Nurani Qaida. Okay, Zahra. Zahra, can you read these letters? What is this? These letters. This one. What is this?
ألف.
Elephant.
ألف.
And what is this letter?
Yeah.
باء.
Ba. Ba.
هذه باء.
Yes, the ba.
Ta.
تاء.
Ta.
Tha.
Fa.
داء.
Jim.
جيم.
G.
Alif.
ألف. يلا قول.
Elif.
Ba.
Ba.
Ta.
Ta.
Tha.
Wa.
Jim.
G.
Okay.
Fatima Joan.
And the rest of the students, all of you, what is your name? Just a minute. Sophia, can you read these letters? Sophia, read these letters, please. Sophia, are you listening? Tahira? Tahira, Sophia?
Yes.
Okay, can you read these letters?
Okay.
I will ask you, what is this letter?
Ha.
What is this letter?
Shin.
What is this letter?
Ein.
And this letter?
Mim.
And this letter?
Ya.
Yeah. And this letter?
Zai.
And this letter?
Tau.
Raw. And this letter?
Lam.
And this letter?
Ya.
And this letter?
Tau.
This letter?
Ka.
And this letter?
Hamza.
And this letter?
Um.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
And this letter?
Ya.
Okay. So, and what is your brother's name?
Zachariah.
Zakaria. Yes, Zakaria. Okay. Can you read this letter?
That's Tha,
Okay. And this letter?
Zal,
And this letter?
Sod,
And this letter?
Gain,
And this letter?
Meme,
And this letter?
Ya,
And this letter?
Ba,
And this one?
Jim,
Ha. Ha. Not Jim. Ha. And this one?
Sin,
And this one?
So,
And this one?
Kaf,
And this one?
Meme, not me, yeah, Meme,
Ha. Ha. It is not meme. Ha. This is meme. And this is ha. Okay. And what is her name? Ira, can you read this letter? Ira,
Aleph.
and this letter,
Ha.
and this one,
Za.
and this one,
Ta.
and this one,
Off.
and this one,
Wow.
and this one,
Ta.
and this one,
Dal.
and this one,
Shin.
and this one,
Ain.
and this one,
Lam.
and this one.
Hamza.
Okay. And Maham, can you read this letter?
Yes. Ba.
And this one,
Ha.
and this one,
Sin.
this one, Zaw,
Wa.
and this one, Kaf,
Kaf.
and this one,
Ha.
and this one, Sa, Sa,
Ta.
this one,
Ta.
Zal,
O.
and this one,
So.
and this one, Ghain,
Rain.
and this one,
Mem.
Meme.
Meme.
And this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then we will. I said we will read this page. This page. What are the letters over here? Alif Lam Mim. Who will read it? Who will read this one? This page? Who can read? Ira, can you read this page?
Alif Lam Mim.
And this one?
Alif Lam Mim Sad.
MashaAllah. And this one?
Alif Lam Ra.
And this one?
Alif Lam Mim Ra.
And this one?
Kaf Ha Kaf Ha Ya Ain Sad.
And this one?
Taha.
And this one?
Tasin.
And this one?
Tasin. Yasin. Sad. Jim.
Hamim.
Hamim. Ha. Hamim.
Ain Sin Qaf.
Ain Sin Qaf. Qaf Nun.
MashaAllah. And Zakaria, can you read all these letters? Zakaria?
I can try.
Okay, try it.
Alif, Lam, and Mim.
Alif Lam Mim. Because you know it has mad. This is mad. When the letter has mad, means we will prolong its voice, its sound. We will prolong it. Okay. Alif
Okay.
Lam Mim.
All right.
Okay, all of
Alif.
you. I will read and you will repeat after me. All of you. Okay. Alif
Okay.
Lam Mim.
Alif Lam.
Mim.
Alif Lam Mim Sad.
Alif, Lam, Mim, Sad.
Alif Lam Ra.
Alif
Alif, Lam, Ra.
Alif Lam Mim
Alif
Ra.
Lam, Mim,
Ra.
Ra.
Kaf Ha Ya Ain Sad.
Kaf. Yes. Wal.
You see, Kaf. We will read Kaf long, Ha Ya short, and then Ain Sad long. Okay, Kaf is long, Ha Ya are short, and then Ain and Sad are long. Okay. Kaf Ha Ya Ain Sad.
Bahaya
Sin Sad.
Sin, Sad.
Kaf ha ya ain sad.
Swaf.
Ya, ya, ein, sad.
Kaf ha ya ain sad.
Kaf.
Ba, ya, ha, ein, sad.
Alif.
तो देखो देख के करो
Swad.
काफ हा
Kaf ha.
या
Ya. Jin.
ऐन
Hain.
इसको
Swad.
देख के
Kaf ha ya ain sad.
ये वही लेटर्स हैं जो अभी आपने पहले पढ़े थे जो अलग अलग थे ना दे आर कनेक्टेड
Kaf is the kaf is it is the half shape of kaf, half shape of the letters. Kaf it is in half shape, then ha is in half shape, then ya is in half shape, and ain, and then sod is in full shape. Sod is has the full shape over here. Rest of the letters these are in half shape. Okay, kaf in half shape, ha in half shape, ya in half shape, ain in half shape, and then sod in full shape.
Daisy.
Okay. Kaf ha ya ain sod.
Kaf.
या
Kaf. Ya. Jin.
Ain.
Ain. Swad.
स्वाद कौन सा लेटर है बताओ गुड एन कौन सा है ये वाला या कौन सा है द वन दैट हैज टू डॉट्स एट द बॉटम ठीक है एंड काफ कौन सा है काफ कौन सा है
Kaf.
ये वाला पर्पल वाला ठीक है
The mothers, you can print out the Nurani Qaida from the internet if you have the printer, or you can buy it from any store, Marhaba store or Masjid Al Farooq. Or I have some of Nurani Qaidas with me. If I will give you my address, you can pick from me if you don't have, or you can download this app and revise with the children. 10 minutes, 15 minutes every day, revise their lesson with them. And the short surahs you can they can memorize with you whenever you are cooking or cleaning, and the children are sitting with you, they can revise their lesson with you. Okay, every day revision is very important, every day's revision is very important.
we will do that
Okay. Toha.
देखो पढ़ो नेक्स्ट वाला तो हाँ
Twaha.
Tasin.
Basin.
तो सी
Dwasmin.
Zara, are you reading? Are you reciting with me? Tasin mim.
Maham.
yeah
No, Zahra, the new student. Zahra.
Yes. Yes. So her name is Elia. Her name is Elia. The mother is,
that is me.
yeah. يلا لسه
Her name? What's her name?
Elia.
Ilya.
Ilya. Okay, Ilya. Tasin mim.
يلا. طاسين طاسين
It's a vaccine.
اي طاسين
Tasin.
قولي طاسين
Vaccine.
Yasin. Sad.
Saba.
Hamim.
Hameen. We never know. And Hameen.
All of the students, you should revise after me.
Yeah.
Sad. All of the students, you should revise. Repeat after me. Sod.
Swag.
يلا كلكم يلا.
Hamim.
قولي حامي.
Hamim.
آمين.
Ain Sin Qaf.
عين سين قاف.
Ain Sin Qaf. Qaf. Ain Sin Qaf.
يلا قولي عين سين قاف. تقولي هسه عين سين قاف.
قاف.
قولي قاف ويا الأطفال. إيه ما يخالف ما يخالف. قولي أطفال قولوا بدي يقولون قاف. يلا قولي قاف. قاف. علي صوتك.
نون.
نون. لازم تعلين صوتك تقعدين زين ماما ما يصير هالشكل. يلا يلا سوي
This is
نون.
short and this is long, but they both have the same.
It's connected with other letters. Ain, Sin, Qaf. This one is this Qaf. And this one is Noon.
Okay, now we will start our Islamic studies lesson.
YouTube.
We will start our Islamic studies lesson.
I want to do this. Mama, I want to do this.
هسه أكو إسلامية يلا.
Abhi karti hu when the class is done. I cannot make it.
Oh yeah.
Just a minute.
السلام عليكم. راح أغسل إيدي.
لا وين تغسلين إيدك شنو؟ بدأ الدرس يلا سرعة.
We have read about this lesson, the books.
يلا
We will start the other one lesson. In the name of Allah, Bismillah, or in the name of Allah. In the name of Allah, most kind and most merciful. So this lesson is about Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most kind and most merciful. Is an ayah or the verse of the Noble Quran. Okay, just a minute. Maham, can you read it? Maham, can you read this lesson?
Yes, you will see that each surah of the Quran
Except
Surah
9
begins with Allah's
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Mashallah, tabarakallah, Maham, mashallah, mashallah, you read very well. Okay, Ira, can you read the lesson? Ira, read it from here.
Allah's Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that we must start any good work with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. If we do, Allah will increase the good in that work and bless it. We must say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim before making wuzu, before drinking water, upon opening the door of our house, upon closing it, before we sleep, before sitting or standing, before putting on our clothes, shoes, upon leaving our house, and upon getting in the car or on the bus. We should also say it before we start eating, but we forget to say it at the beginning. Then we must say
Bismillahi awwalahu wa akhirihi. Bismillahi awwalahu wa akhirihi. If we forget before eating, we forget to say Bismillah, then we should say Bismillahi awwalahu wa akhirihi. Okay.
short. We must make a habit of saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim before we start doing things. Saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim has great virtues.
Okay.
Questions to answer. Why should you say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim before you start doing anything?
Yes, okay. Can you think or other things that you should start doing with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim? Can you think of other things? What are the other things? Wearing the shoes, putting the hair, or putting the surma, or the what is kohal in the eyes, or putting the perfume on your clothes. Then you say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. What are the other things? What do you do? Suppose before praying and before making wudu, and uh, if you comb your hair, say Bismillah. For anything, if you put the sugar in your tea or coffee, you say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, these things, the regular.
And if you drive.
Yeah, when you drive, when you go somewhere, if you put your foot out of your home, then you say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, remember Bismillah before you start doing anything. Okay, remember to say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim before you do anything. Anything means the good thing, which is not a sin. What are the sin? The bad things, the bad activities. We don't, Muslims don't do the bad activities. They do the good activities, which pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, anything which is our normal routine, normal activity. Or suppose you are removing the snow from your front yard, then you say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. If you are cleaning your backyard, then you say Bismillah Rahman. In the backyard, when you are cutting the trees, or you are cutting the grass, say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Yeah,
You're putting water
yeah,
for
putting the
the
water to, yeah, if you are watering the plants, then you say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Or you are drinking the water or eating anything, or you are putting the spices in the food, then you say Bismillah. And if you are reading and writing, you are memorizing your lessons, say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim.
and to put water for the birds to drink outside in a pot.
MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, MashaAllah. Yes. If you give water and food to the plants and animals, then yes, you say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Okay. So before wearing the socks, even before removing the socks, when you are removing your socks, say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. If you are wearing the socks, say Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. So this is the general dua, a general dua for everything. But the specific dua, if you are climbing up the stairs, then you say Allahu Akbar. When you are going down, you say Subhanallah. But if you forget all of the duas, remember one dua which is for everything, that is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, we know dua before eating, before sleeping, we know dua before going out from the home, and if we are going to the washroom, we know duas. But if you forget all those duas, just one dua for everything is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay.
And if you cook, Bismillah.
When you cook, when you clean, when you go up, when you go down, when you wear your shoes or socks, then Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Or you run.
When you run, when you sit, when you visit someone, say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, so this was about Bismillah. Now we will start our askar. Askar. Where are askar? Okay, so one by one, you say, okay, one by one. What is your name? Ira. Ira, can you tell me what is tauz and what is tasmiya? Ira, can you tell me what is tauz and what is tasmiya?
Tauz is Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Tauz is a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Yes. Okay, Ira. Tauz is a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, and tasmiya is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, Ira, tell me, what do you say before eating? Ira, I'm talking to you, Ira. What do you say before eating? Ira?
हाँ बोलो.
Ira? Yes, what do you say before? Okay, what do you say after eating?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah الذي أحيانا
At'amana?
من آمنا سخانا وجعلنا من المسلمين.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Tabarakallah. What do you say before sleeping? Allahumma bismika.
اللهم باسمك أموت وأحيا.
What do you say when you wake up?
الحمد لله الذي أحيانا بعدما أماتنا وإليه النشور. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله.
MashaAllah. When entering the toilet, what do you say?
اللهم إني أعوذ بك من الخبث والخبائث.
And what do you say before leaving?
غفرانك.
Okay. And when you are entering the home, what do you say?
Bismillah.
Bismillah, yes. And when you are leaving, what do you say? Bismillahi tawakkaltu ala Allahi.
Bismillah tawakkaltu ala Allahi. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah.
MashaAllah. What do you say before drinking the milk? Allahumma barik lana fihi.
Allahumma barik lana fihi.
Wazidna minhu.
Wazidna minhu.
And for your knowledge, for your ilm, when you read, when you read, before reading, what do you say?
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Rabbi zidni ilma. Okay, when you are entering the mosque, what do you say? Allahumma ftah li abwaba rahmatak. Okay, this one we will learn. We will learn later on, inshallah. We will learn it. Okay, Zakaria. Zakaria,
Yes.
tell me your du'as. What is ta'awuz and what is tasmiyah?
I don't know.
Ta'awuz is a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, and tasmiyah is bismillahir rahmanir rahim. What do you say before eating?
Bismillah.
Yes, and after eating? After eating, what do you say? After eating, Alhamdulillahillazi at'amana wa sakana wa ja'alana muslimin, or just Alhamdulillah. Okay, what do you say before sleeping? Before sleeping, we say Allahumma bismika amutu wa ahya. Okay, all of you, the students, if you did not memorize any of the azkar, then try to memorize it now. What is ta'awuz? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And tasmiyah is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay. Um, Zahra, okay. Ilya. Ilya, what is ta'awuz?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يلا لا علي صوتك قولي أعوذ. يلا
Tasmiyah is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
بسم الله
الرحمن الرحيم.
Yes. What do you say before eating?
Yeah.
What do you say before eating? بسم الله.
Yeah, when eating with some eating with some and eating a salt.
Bismillahi wa ala barakatillah.
بسم الله
بسم الله
وعلى بركة الله.
Wa ala barakatillah.
لا.
After eating, Alhamdulillahillazi
الحمد لله الذي
at'amana
أطمأنا
wa saqana
وسقنا
wa ja'alana
وقرنا
وجعلنا
muslimin.
مسلمين.
مسلمين.
Mother, I will ask you to download this app and try to revise the azkar with her every day. On the Friday, on the Sunday, we will revise. We will have the revision.
Okay.
And I will listen from her. But every day you should revise these azkar with her.
Okay.
So
And
that she will memorize.
plus the معوذتين and قل هو الله أحد and الفاتحة.
Okay, that's good. We are also revising our Salah right now. All of the students, they know Surah Al-Fatiha and some of the surahs, and now we will learn what to say in the ruku, what to say in sajda. We are going to memorize it. And the last week I gave them to memorize Dua Istaftah, Dua Istaftah.
Yes.
They are going to revise it with me today. Dua Istaftah.
Okay, I just have a question. So for her age, this is the normal learning, right? It's not.
Yes.
It's not
Yeah.
early for her, right?
Yeah, it's not, but it's okay if she whatever she can do every week. Actually, I was giving them one surah every week, and I mean one ayah every day. They have to revise and memorize one ayah every day, and on the weekend I listen from them the complete surah.
Oh, okay.
All right. What do you say before sleeping? What do you say before sleeping?
اللهم
Hi, Mommy.
انت بلي اللهم باسمك اموت واحيا قبل ما تنامين.
Allahumma bismika amutu wa ahya.
قولي اللهم يلا اللهم باسمك يلا حتى اعطيك فتشي يلا قولي اللهم باسمك اموت واحيا. هاي قبل ما ننام. اوكي يلا.
Okay. Sophia.
Yes.
Which azkar did you memorize? Do you know what is ta'uz?
No.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. This is called ta'uz. And tasmiya, what is tasmiya? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is tasmiya. What do you say before eating?
Bismillah.
Bismillahi wa ala barakatillah, or just Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay. And what do you say after eating? Alhamdulillahillazi at'amana wasaqana waja'alana muslimin. Okay, what do you say before sleeping? What do you say before sleeping? Allahumma bismika amutu wa ahya. What do you say when you wake up? Alhamdulillahillazi ahyana ba'dama amatana. Alhamdulillahillazi ahyana ba'dama amatana wa ilayhin nushur. And what do you say before entering the toilet?
I don't know.
Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubusi wal khaba'ith. And what do you say when you are leaving the toilet? Ghufranak. Ghufranak. When you are entering the home, what do you say? Bismillahi walajna. Walajna. Wa bismillahi kharajna. Bismillahi walajna. Wa bismillahi kharajna. Wa ala rabbina tawakkalna. When you are leaving the home, what do you say? Bismillahi tawakkaltu ala Allahi. Bismillahi tawakkaltu ala Allahi. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. Okay. Okay. So what do you say before drinking the milk? Allahumma bismika. Sorry. Bismillahi wa ala barakatillah. Allahumma barik lana fihi وزدنا منه. اللهم بارك لنا فيه. بارك لنا فيه وزدنا منه. And okay. So Maham, Maham.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know your dua and askar? Some of askar and dua. What is taus?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
And what is tasmiya?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Or what do you say before eating?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
MashaAllah. And what do you say after eating?
Alhamdulillah. Allazi
Atamana
atamana
wasaqana
wasawana
waja'alana
waj'alna
muslimin.
muslimin.
Okay, what do you say before sleeping?
I don't know. I'm
I
learning.
don't know. I'm learning.
Okay, it's okay if you are learning. Before sleeping, we say Allahumma bismika
Allahumma bismika
amutu wa ahya.
amutu
Wahya.
wa
Wa ahya. Wa ahya.
wa akhiha.
MashaAllah. Rahma?
See, I know the waking up dua. She knows the waking up dua. She learned this week.
Okay, very good. Okay, what do you say when you wake up? Alhamdulillahillazi ahyana.
Alhamdulillahi ahyana padama amatama wa ilayhin nushur.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. MashaAllah, very good. Okay. Rahma? Rahma,
Yes.
do you know these askar, these duas? What is taus?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
What is tasmiya?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
What do you say before eating?
بسم الله وعلى بركة الله.
What do you say after eating? Alhamdulillahillazi at'amana.
She doesn't know this one.
Alhamdulillahillazi at'amana wasaqana waja'alana muslimin. Okay, what do you say before sleeping? MashaAllah. What do you say when you wake up? MashaAllah. What do you say when you are entering the toilet? Allahumma inni a'udhu bika. And when you leave the toilet? Ufranak. Okay, when you are entering the home, what do you say?
I don't know.
Okay, you should memorize this dua before entering the home. Bismillahi walajna wa bismillahi kharajna wa ala rabbina tawakkalna. Bismillahi walajna wa bismillahi kharajna وعلى ربنا توكلنا. MashaAllah. Okay. Now tell me your namaz, your salah. Okay. What is, how do you perform wudu? All of you, you know how to perform wudu? Who knows how to perform wudu and who doesn't know?
You know.
You know it, how to perform wudu?
Yes.
MashaAllah. And who doesn't know how to perform wudu? Who is learning right now? Who is learning, is still learning? I think Zakaria, Sophia, and Tahira, all of you, all three of you, you know how to perform wudu?
Yes.
Okay. And Rahma and Maham, do you know how to perform wudu?
Yes.
Rahma and Maham?
Yes.
Okay. And Ira? MashaAllah. And you know, I gave you dua istaftah to memorize. Did you memorize dua istaftah? Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. Who knows it?
Rahman knows it.
Ira, do you know Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka ismuka? This dua istaftah of the salah.
Rahman knows it.
Rahma knows it. Okay, Rahma, can you read this dua? Subhanaka Allahumma. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. And Maham, did you memorize dua? Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka ismuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghairu.
I'm learning.
You are learning? Okay. All right.
By next week.
Inshallah by next week.
Inshallah, by next week you will memorize. And Zakaria, did you memorize this dua? Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. Zakaria, are you listening? Zakaria, are you listening?
He went to use the bathroom. He's coming.
Okay, he's not here. All right. Okay, Tahira.
I know the root series.
All right, Tahira, did you memorize this dua? Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika.
I'm still learning it.
You are still learning it. Okay. By the next week, you should memorize this dua istaftah. And right now we will repeat. Repeat after me.
Okay.
Subhanaka Allahumma
Subhanallah
wa bihamdika
wa bihamdihi
wa tabaraka ismuka
wa tabaraka ismuka
wa ta'ala jadduka
wa ta'ala jadduka
wa la ilaha ghairuk
wa la ilaha
wa la ilaha ghairuk subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka ismuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghairuk subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka ismuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghairuk
La ilaha illallah.
Okay. By the next week, you will memorize this dua, repeat it every day, and revise your Nurani Qaida lesson every day. And next week, we will meet, inshallah. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamualaikum wabarakatuh.
MashaAllah. Okay. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Walaikum assalam. Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so let me just check the participants. Yes, so who is this here? It says Fatau Jallo.
Yes, that's me. Is this
Okay.
for the 7 and the younger kids or the older ones?
7-year-old, you have a 7-year-old. What's the name of the student?
Abdurrahman.
Abdurrahman. Okay. So you can see the level because sometimes some children, they're in Islamic school and they know the qaida and basic things even in grade 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And there may be some kids who don't know. So then they start the junior. So we have the initial level, the qaida, and Islamic studies at 10 to 11. And then those who know how to read, so the Quran, so we do here Quran reading, and and then word to word meaning. And so you're saying grade 2, 3, right? Abdullah is in grade 3?
No, he's in 2 right now.
In 2, okay. So yeah, that might be the junior level. So you can see, you've seen the previous class, you can see whether it's that level or this one.
I think this one, he already finished his qaida. He's reading now.
Okay, sure. Okay. Okay, so we have Rhoda Haika, we have the Hammer. Okay. So let me just, inshallah, get started.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay. So we're going to start. Okay. Yes. Surah Baqarah. Which ayah were we on? Who's going to tell me?
72. 72.
72. We're going to start with 73, inshallah. Okay. To share the screen. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Okay, let me just get the students here.
Can I read?
Yes, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فقلنا اضربوه
فقلنا اضربوه
فقلنا اضربوه ببعضها.
Okay, so this letter over here is ضاد. Okay, the thick sound ضاد. It's not there's in Urdu it's called ضاد, right? But in Arabic it's ضاد. So it's فقل نضربوه ببعضها. ببعضها. So it's the sound of ضاد, not za. Okay?
Okay. ببعضها يذلك
كذلك
كذلك يحكي الله
يحيي الله
يحيي الله
يحيي الله
يحيي الله
له
متك متك
موتى
موتى موتك
موتى
ويريكم آياته آياته لعلكم
لعل it's عين لعلكم
تاكلون.
MashaAllah. Okay, so we're going to do the word meaning. Okay, fa means so, qul means said, na means we. فقلنا, so we said. فقل nadribuhu. Nadribuhu from the word darba means strike. Who means him? I think we did this last week. Anyways, it's okay if we revise it. فقل nadribuhu. So we said, strike him. ببعضها. B means with. بعض means part. Ha means it. ببعضها, with a part of it. Ka means like. كذلك, like this. كذلك, like this. يحيي, yuhyi is like giving life to, right? يحيي الله, Allah revives, right? Allah revives. يحيي الله الموتى. Al here is the and mauta is dead. Al mauta, Allah revives the dead. Wa and yuri shows kum you. Wa yurikum and shows you. Ayat, ayat is plural of signs. Ayati, he is his. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala signs. Ayatihi, his signs. La'alla, perhaps. Kum, you, perhaps you may. La'allakum, perhaps you may. Ta'akilun, ta is for you. Ta'akilun and waw is for plural. So you all. So you all, so use your intellect or so you can get aqal. Aqal means intellect or intelligence, so you can understand. Okay, so we were talking about, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows the strike a part of it, and then this is how Allah revives the dead, brings the dead to life. So people were having problems to understand how when people will die, can Allah brings them to life again. So Allah shows different signs, to show that, to make people understand. And it's obvious that if Allah can create once, then he can always create again. So Allah is one who gives life and the death, and he will going to revive people, going to become life again on the day of judgment, right? So this is how Allah shows his signs. So Allah said, strike the slain man with part of it. Thus does Allah bring the dead to life, and he shows you his signs that you might reason or you might understand. Okay, this is an example. And who's reading next?
Can I read next?
Okay, Haika, go ahead.
Ta mim pesh tum mim
Sa.
zabarma tumma
It's sa, so it's summa. Summa.
tumma kaf zabar ka sin ta zabar sat kasad.
Mm.
Then kaf pesh ku lam pesh lu kulu ba pesh bu kulubu ka ya pesh you kulu buyu kulubuyu
No, it's kaf mim kum, for you, for your. Qulubukum.
kulubukum mim zer mim
So you see min, but you see the meme small on the top, so the sound will be mim.
mim
Instead of min, the sound will be mim. Okay? It's just
Mim.
because, sometimes you need to, the Arabics have to make the sound so that it goes with the flow. So it's mim ba'di. So the
Mim
meaning is
ba-
min, from, but mim, yes, ba'di.
Then it's zal zabar za lam zer li zali ka zabar ka zalika
Zalika. If you
zalika
see this line over here, it means it's alif. It's one sound, like it's not za, it's za. Zalika.
zalika fa zabar fa. Then it's ha zer he fa he. Then it's waw zabar wa fa he wa.
Fahiya.
Next is ka
Kaf.
kaf lam zabar kal ha zer he kal he. Jin zabar ja kal he ja. Ra zabar ra kal he jara. Ha zer he kal he jara he.
Ti. Ta. You see the two dots on the top? It's ta. Ta
Kal
marbuta. So it's ti.
hijarati.
Kal hijarati.
Then it's
Kal hijarati.
kal hijarati. Next is Hamza waw zabar o.
Oh, yes.
Then it's Hamza zabar a. Shin dal zabar shad, ashaddu.
Ashaddu.
Then it's kaf, sin, zabar kas, waw, zabar wa, kaswa,
Kaswa. Okay.
ta, to, zabar tan, kaswatan. Okay, now kaswa. Waw, zabar wa.
Kaswa, if you're not stopping, so you would, whenever you have to say the whole thing, kaswatan. That's correct. Okay. But sometimes when you stop, so when when it ends, you can also say kaswa. So at the end, you don't have to pronounce the last word. So kaswatan is fine. But if it's jim and you want to stop, so you can say kaswa.
Then it's waw, zabar wa, hamza, nun, zer, in, wa, inna. Mim, zer, mi, nun, zabar na, mina.
Wa inna. Okay, you have to give a little stress.
Inna.
Yeah. Wa inna
Mina.
minal. Yes. Minal.
Then it's hamza, lam, pesh, ul, ha, zer, hi, ul, hi,
Okay.
shin, ja, ul, hija.
This is Hamza al-Wasal. Okay, so it's not Hamza Qata. So you have, when it's Hamza Qata, when you see that this sign on it, on the alif, like this is, sorry. Okay, so when you see like this is when you have to pronounce it, right? But but if it's, I know in this script it shows something very similar to oo sound, but if you see it properly, it's not oo, it is wasal. This is how it is. So it means minal. So you will not pronounce this alif. You will combine this minal hijarati. Okay?
Minal hijarati.
Okay, let me just bring it up.
Lam, zabar la, means zabar ma, lama. Ya, zabar ya, ta, zabar ta, yata. Fa, zabar fa, yata, fajja, yatafajjaru. Mim, nun, zer, min. Mim, pesh, mu, min, mu.
Minhul, yes.
Minhul. Hamza, zal, zabar, az. Minhul, az.
Noon.
Haru.
Hul anhar. Sorry.
Minhul anhar.
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 Yes. Okay, let's ask someone else to read. Who's reading next?
Can I read?
Go ahead.
Okay. وإن منها لما يشقق فيخرج منه الماء وإن منها لما يهبط من خشية الله وما الله بغافل عما تعملون.
Very good, mashallah. Okay, so we're going to go to the word meaning. Okay. Summa. Summa means then. Qasat. Qasat means hardened. Okay, qasat. Qulub means hearts, and kum means your. Qulubukum your hearts. Min means from, ba'd means after, zalika, that. Fa means so, here is used for here as they, fahiya. So they, okay, fahiya. Ka, ka is like, okay. Kal hijarati. Hijara means stones. So they became like stones. So the hearts became like stones. Kal hijarati, like stones. O, or ashaddu. Ashaddu is stronger. Ashaddu, stronger. Qaswa. Qaswa means in hardness. Qaswatan. So their hearts became after that like stones, or even stronger, even stronger in hardness. Qaswa. Qaswatan. Wa means and. Inna means indeed, surely. Wa inna, and indeed. Min means from. Again, the word again here is hijara. It came over here, hijara. Al here is the, and hijarati means stones. Al hijarati, the stones. Okay. I think it's a little bit, yes. Lama, certainly there are some which. Lama, certainly which. Yatafajjaru. Fajr is gush forth. Yatafajjaru, gush forth, that comes out, right? Minhu, from it. Minhul anhar. Anhar is the plural of neher, which means rivers. And al is showing specific. Al anhar, the rivers. Wa means and. Inna means indeed. Min means from. Ha means them. Talking minha, from them. Okay. Lama, again, certainly which. Yashaqqaqu, split. Shaqaq is like split. Split. Fa, so. Yakhruj, comes out. Yakhruju, comes out. Fa yakhruju, so comes out. Min, who. Min means from, who means it. Min, who, from it. Al-ma'a. Al-ma is, al is the, and ma is water. Al-ma comes out the water. Wa means and. Inna means indeed. It's been coming here too. Wa inna, and indeed. Min, from. Ha, them. Minha, from them. Basically from it. Ha, or ha is used for something that's feminine. Okay? So minha, from them, because here it refers to the from them, the rivers, right? Comes out. Lama, certainly which. Okay. Yahbitu. Yahbitu means fall down. Yahbitu, fall down. Min means from. Khashya. Khashyati, khashya means fear. Khashyatillah, fear of Allah. Wa means and. Ma means not. Allah, Allah, and not Allah. بغافل. بغافل means unaware, not knowing. بغافل, unaware. Amma, of what? تعملون, you do. Okay, ta is you, and amal is what you do, and waw is you all, like what you all, what you do, what you all do, basically you do. Okay, so Allah is not unaware of what you do. Okay, then your hearts became hardened after that, being like stones or even harder. For indeed there are stones from which rivers burst forth, and there are some of them that split open and water comes out, and there are some of them that fall down for fear of Allah, and Allah is not unaware of what you do. Okay, now I'm going to ask you, remember last week I said that I'll be asking you some words just to make sure that you know or not, simple ones. So for that I will who else wants to read?
But can I tell you something?
Yes, go ahead, Haika.
Woe means and.
Very good. Wow means and. So what I'm going to do is, 1 second, I'm going to remove the translation. Okay. And let me see if I put word to word. How does it look? Okay. I'm going to remove word to word. You can remove the translation altogether. Now let's see. From we did 74. Yeah, we did 73 and we did 74. Let me just ask you if you remember. So yes, you said wow means end. Haika told me that, yes?
Yes, I told you that.
Okay, wow, what means end? Okay. Anyone else wants to tell me something?
Summa means then. Oh, and I want to tell you something. Meme and noon means from.
Very good. Okay, summa means then, very good. And min means
Min is in or from.
from.
Use it.
Okay, good, Arif. Anything else you want to min here again is from. Okay, min, from it. We have
Lama,
min over here.
Lama is there certainly some which.
Lama, certainly some which. Okay, good.
Wama
Very
and what?
well. I'm
Wama,
sorry?
wama is and what?
Yes. Now, Arif, ma means yes. Ma means what, and ma means also not.
Yeah, ma means what and not.
Hmm?
But I think la means not, right?
Yes. La means no, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here, ma comes in two meanings. Sometimes it comes as what, and sometimes comes as not.
Yeah.
Okay, but here it's Allah, so your one is correct, and sometimes the same word comes in two different meanings. So wamallahu, and Allah is not, be unaware of what you do. So it's not, Allah is not unaware of what you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it's okay. So,
Okay. What you cut out?
okay, and that's it. Very good, mashallah. So I'm going to go back and go.
Oh yeah, and bad means after.
Bad means after. Very good. So we have, okay, let me clean the bad. So where do we see bad? Yes, bad means after. Very good. So you are remembering the words. So you know the easy ones? Yes, very good. And inna means indeed. Wa means and inna means indeed. Indeed means surely, no doubt. Okay?
Oh, and or. You can use it as and or. Oh.
Yes. Oh, very good. So here it's used as or, which is correct.
Can we
Okay.
do the Islamic studies homework now?
Okay. Do we still have time? Okay, we're done. 74. So we'll
In a
do
rush.
this. I'm sorry?
Rush for IXL and brainpop.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so-
in a rush for that because I love it the most. And
Okay,
I do
that's
not
good,
want to
nice
get
one.
anything wrong in this. I meant in the IXL.
Okay, inshallah. So we will go there. So we're going to start from 75, inshallah. Yes?
Let me write it down in my canvas.
Yes. So we did 74. And everyone got a chance to read it? So just raise your hands if you want to read, okay? So we do have 1 or 2 more students. So it took me time a little bit to add some. There, mashallah, lots of registrations, didn't get time to add them. So once, you know, every week you will get a message of joining the WhatsApp. So some students already know, but because some don't know, so that's why you get a reminder, inshallah, in WhatsApp, okay? So we're going to show something. Okay, I want to know who submitted homework.
I did my homework. Me too.
Yes. So I did get Haika's and I did get Rhoda, both of your homework. Arif, what happened? Did you submit? Because yesterday I checked, you didn't. Actually, I think I forgot to, I got to, yes, Arif, I haven't received yours.
Yeah, this is so weird. I do my work and it's met.
Yes, you were doing so good. You know, I did receive before, but what happened next, I don't know. So mashallah, we have Haika and Rhoda, mashallah, doing their work very good. And I told you that those who were consistent in homework and consistent in participating very good, inshallah. We have small quizzes and then we also have prizes, okay?
So I'll try to send you an email maybe.
I like your wallpaper.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we're doing
Thank
we're
you.
doing IXL, not Islamic?
No, we're doing Islamic studies. Hold on.
Wait, I was like, wait, we're doing IXL, sorry.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Over here in Edmonton, it's minus 37 degrees.
Minus
Oh.
37? Oh yeah.
Last night it was minus 40 degrees.
Yeah, for us it's a nice temperature. -5 probably.
It's really
Yes,
cold.
minus
But guess what?
37.
In
Oh.
minus 37, we have to go outside still.
You still go outside at minus 37?
Yeah, because we're buying a new house in Summerside, so we still have to go outside.
Oh. Let me just
So
check.
basically you guys are going out at minus 37. I thought winter wasn't that violent this year.
Yes, for those who are living in GTA, it's alhamdulillah, very good,
Yeah, I know.
weather.
It's so
Weather is
good.
very
It's like
good.
so sunny.
Alhamdulillah.
It's so sunny.
It's so windy. Here it's like really foggy actually. There is even snow inside our windows.
Wow. Look, let me show you.
Nice.
Okay, so I have Islamic studies on. I'm kind of seeing the screen a little bit. Okay, I'm going to increase now maybe you can see it even better. Yes. Or I'm going to bring it a little back. Okay, so we're in chapter 9 or 10?
Chapter 10. Chapter 10.
Chapter
I can't believe
10.
we're already at chapter 10.
MashaAllah, yeah. We
Yes,
have
we
lots of books to cover. So chapter 10. So this is the homework. Let me check you guys did. Esther, the last message of Allah.
man Allah created was Adam alayhi salam.
Yes, the first man is Allah Adam
The
alayhi salam.
second, the place Nuh's ship rested was Mount Judy. I may have done some spelling wrong.
Yeah, I think it's Judi. I did that. I wrote that.
Yeah, totally. I spelled it wrong. It's Judee.
No, it's Judi.
Judy, okay.
I read it in the passage. The last message of Allah is the Quran.
Good, mashallah.
Surah for guidance is Surah Al-Fatiha.
Very good.
The
Arabic
Arabic name for life after death is Akhirah.
It's Akhirah. Yeah, Akhirah.
yeah, mashallah, very good.
Why do you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent messengers to the people? Because people were misguided and they needed
Doing bad things, and Allah wanted to send them back to the straight path. Yeah.
What will happen
Very
on the day
good.
of judgment? People will be judged according to how they lived in this world, like through like good deeds and being a Muslim and stuff.
Yeah.
Very
One
good.
angel's on your left shoulder and records your bad deeds. One angel's on your right shoulder and records your good deeds.
Both of the angels are with you at all times, never leave you until you die.
That's true,
They
mashallah. So you
record
have right.
everything you do.
They
Whom will
record
Allah
everything.
punish and whom will He reward? Allah will punish the bad evildoers, like disbelievers, and Allah will reward the believers and the people who do good deeds.
Yeah.
Good deeds. Mashallah, very good. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, very smart kids. Mashallah. Okay, chapter 10. So we're going to start fasting. Okay.
Last Ramadan was the first time I ever fasted.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It was like
Oh,
Last year I was like that year I was 7.
cool. I think that was my second or third. I may be wrong.
okay, that's good. So how did you feel fasting?
Actually, last year was pretty easy, I have to say, because you were online and you were at your house the whole day, so you didn't do any physical activity. Therefore, you didn't get, all sweaty and stuff. So
Excuse me, I was starving, man. The whole day I had to do crafts, because there was nothing to do. Because like when you're bored, you always want to eat something.
Wait, but I was literally just there doing like class, and then I actually like 4. Basically, we had 4 hours till we finished. So
I fasted on the week.
How many fasts did you keep? Like how many days did you fast?
30.
30. And
I don't
Haika?
remember. I don't remember. I think you did like 1 or 2, Haika.
1 or 2 because of your first time, mashallah, very good. So fasting, and it was actually this year because everyone was at home. So it was kind of easy because you get more time to sleep. That's the only thing that people going to work and children going to school have a little problem because they have to wake up, before Fajr. So the sleep is one of the things. So last year it was blessing, like it is a blessing. It's a blessed month, a blessing for everyone, but it's also easier for some people to catch up with their sleep. Okay, who's going to start reading this?
Can I start?
Yes, go ahead, Ara.
All right.
I want to read
Yes?
the next paragraph.
Okay,
And then
sure.
I want to read the next paragraph.
All right. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. During Ramadan, Muslims fast from dawn to sunset. What is fasting? Fasting in Islam means the abstain. Is that abstain? Abstain, okay. Abstain from eating and drinking from dawn until sunset. The fast should begin with the intention of fasting, making it clear whether it is compulsory fast of Ramadan, a voluntary fast, or a fast for a special reason. This intention should not be expressed loudly. The purpose of fasting. Muslims fast to seek nearness to Allah and His pleasure. They fast because Allah wants them to do so. Fasting means keeping one's ears, eyes, tongues, hands, and feet, and all other organs free from sin. Fasting means to keep the head clean of useless concerns and thoughts.
1 second. Yes.
Lying and backbiting, lowering the value. Okay, wait. Lying and backbiting lower the value of fasting. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Fasting is a shield. So when one of you fasts, he should not use foul or foolish talk. If someone attacks him or insults him, let him say, 'I am fasting. I am fasting.'"
Okay. So that's Sahih Bukhari, a
It's
hadith
in
that
Sahih
you
Bukhari
can.
and
Can
Muslim.
I read the next page?
Yes, go ahead.
He also said, many of those who fast but get nothing from their fast but hunger. This has been taken to mean those who break their fast with unlawful food. Some say it refers to those who fast but do not keep away from backbiting, lying, and other evil acts. It is therefore necessary for a Muslim to avoid all shameful acts, such as quarreling,
What's quarreling?
kinds of fasting. General
Backbiting and telling lies. Okay. So what's quarreling?
Quarreling is fighting with other people for useless stuff.
Yes,
So, for
it's
example,
again
can fight
fasting.
each other.
Yes, arguing and with no reason and fighting over it.
I
That's what.
realized something.
Yes.
That when you fast, it's kind of like hibernating. Because
Because
like before the winter, bears eat a lot, and before you start your fast, you eat a lot. And then you
okay, then you sleep. Yes.
I mean,
So
not
you get a
necessarily
chance.
that you eat a lot. I mean, it's just that you balance your diet.
Yes, I mean, you eat, but it's the hibernating is like all summer, right? But not everyone gets a chance to sleep all the time. So yeah, some people what they do is they're up all night and they pray and then they eat before Fajr and then they go to sleep and then they get up like at Zohar time. So half of the fast they spend in sleeping, right? But then of course you have to pray your Zohar, Asr, right? So you can't sleep all the time. But not everyone gets that thing because people have to go to work. There's teachers, there's other professions that need to, and the students, of course. So not everyone gets to sleep. So they have to get up actually early, and then they have to catch up with their sleep. So actually, it's less sleeping for some people. Okay. So that's and what's backbiting?
Backbiting is when you tell
Fighting is like
something about that person that the other person doesn't want to tell. For example, like the person is not there, so like for example, your one of your best friends tells you, "Oh, I am really sad because I got only 10 marks out of the 28 marks I was supposed to get." And then you go and tell everyone behind his back, so like no, because he's not watching. And then you go tell everyone, "Hey, he got this mark," or so on and so forth.
Okay. And what are you saying, Haika?
like backbiting. I was saying something similar to that.
Okay, very good, mashallah. Correct, both of you. Haika and also Arif. Yes. So basically saying bad things about a person behind his back, right? And that's kind of defaming a person, right? Because that's backbiting. But if someone is telling a truth about someone who did a crime, right, to save other people's life or to save other people, so that's just giving information. Okay, so uh, that's a little bit different. But backbiting is defaming or saying bad things regarding another person, so that's that hurts the other person, right? and telling lies. So these are the things you don't do. You shouldn't do anyways, anytime. But
Actually, they missed something, and that's slandering.
yeah, so you don't do these kinds of fasting. Who's reading that? Rhoda?
Haika can read it since she didn't get to read.
Okay, Haika, go ahead.
Generally, fasting is
Okay.
two kinds. Fasting is a compulsory for all adult Muslims throughout the month of Ramadan. Those who are allowed to break their fast become a valid reason include a sick, the traveler. These people should fast on equal number of missed fasts and other days after Ramadan when they are able to do so. An insane person is not allowed to fast. What do you mean an insane person?
That basically means like drunk, I think.
What does it mean?
I think it means like on drugs or drunk. I'm not sure.
Yes, insane is a person who's not in his senses. Okay, so it could be a person like some people have mental problems; they're not in their senses. Yes, could be like a mad person, or a person. So there are some people who have autism. Yeah, and they don't know what they're doing. They're in the highest level of autism. Yeah. So
What is autism?
It's a mental disorder.
Yeah, mental disorder. So people who are not in their sense, you know, they are insane. So they're you can say another word like they're mad. So or mentally disturbed or disordered. So and people, so they are not allowed to fast because they don't know what's going on, right? Okay, so we have voluntary fasting.
To fast on every other day of the year, except on the days when fasting is not allowed. Days when fasting is not allowed include the days of Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha.
Yes. So we do not fast on Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha because they are days for celebration. So we kind of eat all the time. So, and besides the Ramadan, we can voluntarily
fasted.
I'm sorry?
Because the whole Ramadan you fasted.
Yes, your fast is supposed to, you know, you're supposed to celebrate. So you don't fast on Eids, right? But the thing is that when there are two Eids, so one of the, one thing is Eid, the other party thinks, a group of people thinks it's not Eid. So kind of makes it a bit confusing that way. But Allah knows best, okay? So we're going to do the question answers. Answer the following questions. What does fasting mean?
Fasting means when you stop eating and drinking, and not only that, when you stop sinning, like doing bad things, doing evil things. That's when you fast.
Okay.
That's when you fast.
Good. Arib, anyone else? Haika, Rauda?
Why do you think Muslims fast? I think Muslims fast because Allah told them to.
Okay.
Muslims fast because it's compulsory in Islam, except like people who don't have the ability to.
Muslims fast.
Okay.
I think my answer would be in a different wording as Rhoda's, but it would kind of be the same. Muslims fast because Allah has made compulsory on them to do so, and also
Yes, very good. Yes.
and also because Allah Subhanahu wa Taala likes the people that do it.
Yes. So first of all, it's one of the pillars, right? Fasting is one of the pillars. So it's compulsory to fast in Ramadan, and that's what so it's most important. And what does but what does fasting mean? The Arabic word is saum.
Yeah, Psalm is the fasting's other word.
Want to go in the text? What does fasting mean?
Fasting means to stop eating and drinking
Yeah,
Don't-
abstain means to refrain.
from dawn to
Okay.
sunset.
To refrain from eating and drinking from dawn until sunset. So that's the answer of what does fasting mean, right?
Also, I
So
think
you can say, yeah, you can add a little bit onto it. Fasting in Islam means to abstain from eating from and drinking from dawn until sunset.
and we can add the fact that fasting is complete when we don't do evil deeds.
Yes, you can add for the sake of Allah, okay? So if someone is, because there's other kind of fasting people do as well, right? But it has to be, the intention is important too, that you're doing it for Allah. It's one of the compulsory pillars, right? So that makes fasting complete. So what does fasting mean? So you're not eating at what time? From sunset to before sunrise, and after sunset you eat. Okay. What do you think? Why do you think Muslims fast? That was the answer you were giving, because it's compulsory, right? So why do you think Muslims fast?
Because it is mandatory, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it mandatory on us to fast.
Okay. And to add something else, Haika, Rhoda?
And also because it's the fifth pillar, and also because it's a pillar of the Islam.
Pillar of Islam, Allah told us to fast.
Which question are we answering again?
2.
Number 2. Muslims fast because it's compulsory.
Okay. Very good. Yes, compulsory and to seek the pleasure of Allah, right? So, but it's compulsory. So that's most important, right? That's why Muslims fast. Why do some people, okay, a second. Yes. Why do some people get nothing from their fast but hunger?
Because they eat unlawful food when breaking their fast.
What does
Very good.
unlawful mean?
Like the food that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not made for us, and unlawful means something that is not lawful, I guess.
Like, what do you mean?
Lawful means like something that you have to do, and unlawful means something that is against being lawful. It's kind of weird how you explain this word, but yeah. Unallowed.
Okay. So I'll show you over here. See, when Elman said that when you eat, it was over here.
Basically, it refers to food such as pork, wine, alcohol, and drugs, I think.
Yeah.
All of the haram food. Basically, that unlawful means haram.
Yes. So it was here, the sentence you didn't ask when it was coming, but that's fine. It's probably right here.
I think it's right. I think it's in the second paragraph.
Yeah, there it is. Many of those who fast but get nothing from their fast but hunger. And that's because they eat
Unlawful food when breaking their fast.
lawful foods, right? So lawful means allowed. All right. What is allowed? Actually, everything is allowed what we eat, but there are certain things Allah mentions that you're not allowed to eat, right? So there could be meat in which Allah's name has not been taken, so we don't eat outside. Remember, we look for the word halal.
Yeah.
So basically, if it's not halal, it's unlawful, right?
It has been started by people who don't say the name of Allah.
Yeah, so that's the meat, okay? And then we have, you're not supposed to drink alcohol, right? and then there is other foods that Allah has not allowed us to eat, that becomes haram, right? Not allowed, haram. And halal is what you eat. So if you're eating food that is not that is haram, so that then it's not a fast, but what is happening, that it's just hunger, right? So that's why we make sure that when we eat lawful or halal food when we break our fast. Okay.
Like
What,
we
right?
start doing eating with a kajur.
Yeah. So we break our fast by eating dates, right? And that's because that's how Prophet ﷺ did that. Yes. But there could be some people, right? They eat outside. I mean, even living in North America, you can see that people can go out and break their fast, and they can go to restaurants where it's not halal food, and they can break their fast by eating wrong food. So then that fasting is it's just like hunger. So you wouldn't get reward for that. You have to make sure that not only do you refrain yourself from bad deeds, but also eat which is halal, which is
But what if we're eating unlawful food and we don't know? Like, for example, we go in a restaurant and then they go like it's halal, but then at the end of the day, they're serving you something that is not halal. What happens then?
so that's not our fault. So what happens is that you have made sure, right, when you're in the restaurant and you ask them, usually they have it outside written halal, so you know that there'll be halal means that it will be the food that Muslims eat, nothing which is will be added which is not allowed in Islam, right?
Yes.
But just in case they cheat on you and it's written halal, so of course Allah knows our intention, right? So we did not intend to eat that by purpose. So if you find out later, you can ask for forgiveness that Allah, I did not know, so Allah, please forgive me. But if you don't do it intentionally, so it's not a sin, right? And someone is cheating on you to do that.
Can you break your fast with oranges?
I mean, it's this that Prophet ﷺ liked to. It's not actually like sunnah. It's not actually sunnah wajib. It's sunnah. Like sunnah means the sunnah that Muhammad ﷺ liked to do, but it's not obligatory on us to do it. Sunnah wajib means
Can you break your fast with oranges?
yeah. So you can make it with oranges, but you will not be able to get the extra rewards for doing sunnah.
Yes, so Prophet ﷺ preferred to eat dates, right? But there could be some times you don't have it, which is totally fine. People even break their fast with water because sometimes they're outside and the time is up, they were fasting. So you can do it anything which is halal, any food you can eat as long as it is halal. Any fruit you want to eat, whether it's orange or apples, is totally fine. It's just that
actually it's suggested in a list, like first you have dates, then you have water, then anything you want to eat. Because if Muhammad ﷺ didn't have dates, then he would drink water, and then if he didn't have both of those, then he would drink something, and then he would eat or drink something else.
yes. So you can break your fast, but that's what I'm saying, that you can eat anything, but breaking your fast with dates, it's sunnah, right? And also you can break fast with water, but you don't stay hungry. So when it's sunset, you have to break your fast. Okay? So you have to make sure that you do have at least water to break it. And then you make dua and you read salah. Okay. Write a short note in your own words about compulsory fasting and voluntary fasting. Yes.
Say that compulsory fasting is what we have to do, and something that it becomes mandatory on us as our age becomes older.
Okay, where's the lesson? Yeah.
And the voluntary fasting is something that you do to seek Allah's pleasure, and it's something that Allah hasn't made compulsory on you. It's just if you like to do it, then you will do it, and there's no age restriction for this. As well as the compulsory fasting, it has no age restriction, but Allah Subhanahu wa Taala suggests a specific age.
Yes, very good, mashallah. Very good, Arif. Haika and Rhoda, you understand?
So it's kind of like this, that compulsory fasting. So Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is doing like this, that He's basically making, like, for example, people say this, like, I'm gonna give a normal example just so everyone can understand. Let's say there's a game, and everyone knows the game, right? Everyone plays the game and everything. And there's these age restrictions, like recommended for ages 8+, recommended for ages 10+. So Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is doing this, that compulsory fasting, let's just say it's a game, and Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is making it that it's not age restricted, but then it's rated for the age plus. So I think it's puberty. I'm not even sure what the age is, but it's some kind of age. I forgot the age.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Arif. Okay, Haika and Rhoda. Do you want to say something about compulsory and voluntary fasting?
Compulsory and voluntary fasting is
Okay, I think your voice is breaking. Yes.
fasting in the name of Allah because you want to get rewards and you have to do it.
Okay.
And the other fasting is doing it in Ramadan.
Okay. Somehow missing the screen. Give me 1 second.
It said, I read it. It said, Rada is the only Muslim girl in her class who keeps Ramadan fasts. Her classmates tease her and drink water in front of her. What advice would you give Rida?
Okay. Now, give me 1 second. Where's the pen? Okay. So, sorry, what was your question? Haika, were you asking a question?
No, I remembered the passage.
Oh, the passage. Yes, very good. Okay, let me just make it more clear. What you said, you guys said is good. Okay, going to just bring it together. Compulsory is, where's the pen? Okay, not this one, but this one. Okay, so in compulsory, there were two things. One is also Arif said as well that because compulsory, it means that it's mandatory. That's one of the pillars of Islam. Okay, so right now so it's compulsory that we do, and also there is an age he was saying, right? So say if you're 11 or 12, usually it becomes compulsory at that age. Another thing is that it's compulsory for people who are healthy. Okay, so if someone is sick, okay, so it's not compulsory on them. So they kind of give some food or something instead. So the two things: one, you are at the age where you should fast now. So it's not voluntary anymore. So say if you're 7 or 8 years old, or sometimes probably 9, it's voluntary fasting. You're practicing or you're learning how to fast. Okay. Whereas when you at a certain age, sometimes it's 10, 11, 12, anywhere in that age, you are and you're healthy enough to fast, then it's compulsory on you, right? Just like zakat is only compulsory on the people who have money, not on the poor people, right? Who don't even have food for them to eat. And voluntary is for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? So that could be that in Ramadan it's below the age of you. It's compulsory. So if you're 7, 8, or 9, so you're doing it for the pleasure of Allah or practicing, right? And the other thing is volunteer if you're doing besides Ramadan. So you're doing any time of the year, and it's because you want to seek the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, go ahead. What is it? Haika?
I'm 8.
You're 8? Okay. So it's good, Usually I see, mashallah, kids, they start at the age of 7 and they only keep 1 or 2 at the age, maybe on the weekends only. And then that gives you the strength and practice to fast. So it's not compulsory right now, but inshallah in a year or two, you should be, you can, it depends, some kids are, they start fasting at the age of 12 because it's harder for them, but that's totally fine. Sometimes they're kids that are not very very strong enough to fast, and they start fasting at the age of 12 because now they think they're big enough and strong enough to fast. Okay, but that's totally fine. Every child is different. Okay, activity. I'm going to, it's 12:06. So Ruqayya is the only Muslim. Oh, that's what you're saying. Activity is the only Muslim girl in her class who keeps Ramadan fast. Her classmates tease her and drink in front of her. What advice would you give to Ruqayya?
I would
Oh,
tell her to not give up. Like, no matter what happens, no giving up.
I would tell her to close her eyes when they drink water in front of her.
I mean, that's
okay.
because actually, because here's a hadith that actually people gain rewards when people eat in front of them. I don't know. It's when people fast, people gain, other people, the people who are watching gain rewards when they're fasting.
I
Yes.
would tell her, don't worry. You will get real reward for doing this. It's if
Yes,
Allah.
very good, mashallah. Both of you, very good. So that you're going to give her, you know, going to give her positive, um, advice that, to keep it up. And, and it's harder when people are eating and drinking in front of you. So Allah gives you more reward for that. Okay, it's easier when no one is eating, but someone else is eating in front of you and you're the only one, so Allah will give you more reward, inshallah. So this exercise, it will be for homework, chapter 10. Yes, and I'll post that in the homework as well, but you know what the homework is. But sometimes it doesn't get posted, so this is the homework we have, fasting. So this is the sheet you have to do, and then we'll start chapter 11. So it's very interesting. Fasting is very important, and it's also great pleasure to fast. There's a kind inner, Allah says that all the good deeds you do is for yourself, and fasting is for me. So it's kind of like Allah is very very pleased. It's not easy not to eat. We do it for the sake of Allah, and Allah is extremely pleased with us when we fast. That's why everyone loves to fast, right? Want to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's why we make a lot of du'as during this time, because we know Allah is very pleased with us, so He will listen and reward us, inshallah. Okay, so now on IXL, sorry?
Last time the homework.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Could you repeat?
Yeah, we're doing IXL.
Oh, you're doing IXL. Okay. Yes. Now on IXL.
Wait, this is grade 1.
No, it's not grade 1.
Wait, sorry, it's grade 3. We're on grade 4.
Grade 4?
Yeah. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Last time the homework was posted was on Saturday.
Yes, that's right. Actually, you reminded me. I didn't know that. So Jazakallah khair for that. What happened is it wasn't posted, but it was assumed it was posted. Probably the send button wasn't there, or it didn't go because of the internet connection. I don't know, or we forgot. I don't know what happened, but I saw the message and I posted right away. and then I posted it on WhatsApp group that, you know, those who haven't done their homework, so please do it. But you guys already know what we need to do. So just in case I think that I tried to post and it wasn't going through. So probably that was internet connection even on Saturday. Sometimes you know how you press send and you think it's sent and probably it wasn't sent or something.
Yeah,
Or it could that, yeah, it happens. But are you going to what's happening? You're not able to send your homework even though you're added.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
I don't know. Maybe I'll send you at a Gmail.
Okay, sure. So what are we doing now on this?
Can we do? Let's see.
My hand is up.
Can we do value digit? Value digit?
Value of a digit?
Yes. Value of a digit. Of a frigid digit.
Okay. That's easy. Actually, we did that, right?
Wait, we didn't.
Yeah.
We've done this one. So let's do, I mean, these are very similar. We did.
I'm raising my hand.
I'm sorry?
I'm raising my hand.
Yes, Haika?
Can we do the skip counting sequences?
Sequences? Wait, can we do inequalities?
How about A15?
How about A18? A18. Inequalities with number line. I just studied this. It's pretty easy, I have to say.
Inequalities with number lines. I was thinking when we finish this number sense, we could do probably a Kahoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Kahoots.
Yeah, so we could do that once the chapter is done, once this unit is done, and before entering the second one, we can do a competition to see how much you have learned. Inshallah.
Don't worry,
Okay.
I'll be coming in first. You guys can give me the trophy.
No.
Yeah, you guys can give me the trophy.
I think I'll come in last because you guys know more than me because you're in a higher grade.
Honestly,
Yeah, well, we can invite other students as well. I'll see in Kahoot because there are other students who love to enter, you know.
yeah,
So
I'll ask my friends. I'll ask my friends.
Yes, if you want, you can invite other students and see if, you know, so there's more competition. Okay.
Yay.
So actually, before running out of time, you want to do inequalities with number lines?
Inequalities with number lines.
Okay, let's get started. We run out of time. Okay, which inequality does this number line show?
It's greater than or equal to 5, greater than or equal to 9, greater than 10.
Greater than or equal to 8.
No,
Is
there's
it
that.
8? I think, okay.
Oh yeah, no, wait. Oh wait, can you like make the screen a bit smaller?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's not. I think there's something wrong with it, so I have to do like this.
Yeah, wait, because I got confused. I was like, what? It's an open
Yeah,
screen.
now you can see it's greater than or
Equal to 10.
greater than or equal to 10.
Can I explain why?
Go ahead.
So it's greater than or equal to 10 because wait, can you?
No, it's greater than to equal to 9 because 10 is not there.
Wait, let me
Because
explain.
greater than 10, it won't be in the number line.
Wait. It's right here in the number line. Here's what.
Yeah, I have to move on.
Actually, here's what's about the this thing, right? So number 10, you can see it has an open circle. If it has an open circle, that means the number, which is number 10, is included in what we're numbering. So, for example, can I share my screen?
Yes, go ahead.
Right. Yeah. Wait. You have to start sharing your screen though. Wait.
I have the pen.
No, I can't annotate.
You can't annotate? You were annotating. Who was annotating before?
No, I was showing on my screen. I remember I was showing on my screen last. So is it okay if you let
Yeah,
me do
it
that?
doesn't let you share on your screen anymore.
You can write on the screen with your pen.
Yeah, I can't annotate on my Chromebook. It's not allowing me to.
Oh,
I
it's
have
not
a
allowing.
pen.
Yes, I
It's
can see this is, yeah, she can annotate. All right, so because of the book, but I'll make it fast because we're running out of time. Okay, so if you see this sign, so it says number 10 is included, right? So we have to see it's the choice is greater than or equal to 10, okay?
So basically, if it has a line, they're going.
Okay, it doesn't say that. It says greater than or equal to 9. The correct answer is greater than or equal to 9. So the sign that we saw,
Oh yeah, I got confused with.
Told you.
Yeah, I got confused.
circle includes the number it is located on. An open circle does not include the number it is located on.
Yeah, I got confused with open circle and closed
I
circle.
told you.
Yeah, so there's, yes, very good, Haika. So we have, so you have to make sure if it's a filled in circle on open circle. Okay, so that's why there, it was a filled circle, open circle.
Whoops,
It
sorry.
was an open circle, right?
I
The
got confused.
number line has an open circle on 10. This means the inequality does not include the number 10. Okay, so it's a good thing that you know now. The number line also shows an arrow pointing to the right. Where numbers are greater than 10, that means the inequality includes numbers greater than 10. Together, the circle arrow shows greater than 10. So the answer is greater than 10.
All right. Because I got
All right.
confused. Open and closed circle.
Okay, so let's see this one. Which number line shows the number that are greater than or equal to 1?
1. The first one.
The first one?
Because it has to be a closed circle. Remember, if it's an open circle, it's not included. Closed circle included.
I don't get this at all.
Wait, how though?
Okay, let's see. So you'll get it, inshallah. In a couple of questions. Which number line shows the number that are greater than 2?
Number 1.
Number
Number
2.
2. Number 2.
Number 2. So remember, you see this circle? Okay, this circle. So there's a filled one like this. Okay, and then there's a circle like this. So which one is a closed circle?
The first. I mean the second one. The second one. Sorry.
Yes, a closed circle. And this was open. So you have to see the difference, okay? So here it's open, both of them. You don't see them filled. So that's one thing to remember, okay? So which number line shows the number that are greater than 2?
Number 2.
This one? Excellent.
Yeah.
Which number line shows the number that are greater than 3?
First one. First one. First one. First one. First one.
First one.
Very good. Greater than 3. Which inequality does this number line show?
Less than or equal to 1. Less than or equal to 1.
Less than or equal to 1?
Yes, less than or equal to 1. Yay.
Very good. Okay, which inequality does this number line show?
Greater than or equal to 3.
Less than 3, less than 4,
Okay.
greater than or equal to 4?
It's the fourth one. Greater than or
I
equal
have a
to.
question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you have IXL membership?
Yes.
Because I don't have it, and that's why it's not letting me do it up to 100%.
Yeah, it doesn't let you. It only lets you 10 questions per
So
day.
10 questions. So I give you homework, only 10 questions. So you take a photo and just send it to me. That's fine. For practice, 10 questions are enough, right? If you want, do you want to do more questions?
No.
Okay. So if you, for here, we do it together and take the score of 100 for homework, for practice, you can do 10 questions, okay? Which inequality does this number line show?
It shows that it's
Great.
greater than or equal to the number 3. It's greater than
Greater or equal to number 3. Okay. So this is the whole picture. Which inequality does this number line show?
Wait, can you zoom to the side? That is less than 30. No less than or equal to, it's only less than.
Less than 30? Everyone agrees with that?
Yep, less than or equal to 30.
Less than or equal to 30 or just less than 30?
Less than or equal to.
You see, that was wrong. It was less than 30. So what Arif said was correct. Okay. Which inequality does this number mean? Less than or equal to 30? Right? It was less than. You answered less than or equal. Okay. A filled-in circle includes the number it is located on. An open circle does not include the number it's located on. So what kind of number was it? Was it open or closed? Open.
It was
Open.
Okay. Has an open see the left with the number are less than 30. This means the equality includes the number less than 30. The circle arrow shows less than 30, right? So it was less than 30. So we chose less than or equal to. We can't include that number if it's an open circle. Okay, so it's ending at 10. You can see at 10. Which inequality does this number line show? Less than 2? Or less than or equal to 1? Less than 1? Or less than or equal to 2?
less than 2.
Less than 2.
Everyone agrees with that? Less than 2?
Yeah, I agree.
Because the same one as the last one. It was an open circle and it was going back.
Very good. Yeah.
Less
So
than
it's less. Which inequality does this number line show?
This inequality shows less than 26.
less than 26.
So actually, I learned it another way, and it was pretty simple to learn it.
Less than 26. Very good. Similar questions are coming. Which inequality does this number line show?
Greater than or equal to 11.
Greater than or equal to 11.
Everyone agrees with that? That's right. Which number line shows, what is it? Greater than 29 or equal to 29?
No, that's smaller than 29 or equal to 29.
Yeah, smaller. 29 is bigger, right? So the number has to be less than 29 or equal to 29.
Wait, I actually wanted to show something. Can I present my screen? So there's actually an
why don't you log into a device that you can annotate? I can allow you to annotate. Okay, right now I can't allow you to share the screen because we're running out of time. But some other time, inshallah, too. So if you can annotate, log into a device where you can actually annotate. it will be faster for you to
For
see on the screen.
example, an iPad.
Yeah, so log in through a device. So all I have to do is add this, open this, and you can annotate, right? But right now you can, because I have IXL on my screen, so it will going to take time to change screens, right? We're already at 26, 1226. So which number line shows the number has to be less than 29 or equal? The first one, the second one.
Why less than?
Yeah, I think it's the first one.
It's the first one.
Yeah.
You want to give it a try?
Actually, I just
Okay.
memorized it like this. It's X.
I don't understand still.
You don't understand? Okay, we'll do more of these questions. Okay. Yeah, it sounds a bit hard for you because it's grade 4, but you know, you can try to try to understand a little bit. So the number has to be, when it's a closed circle, it has to be less than that. That's what you have to remember. Okay. Which inequality does this number line show?
Number 2. I don't even understand it with the more than or less than signs.
You don't understand these signs?
I do understand what they mean, but I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with them.
Okay,
Like,
you have to find this value. You see, you have to see what is it showing. So it's going in this direction, so it's increasing, right?
the 42
So we know that
or
it's
less
increasing.
than 42.
Actually, here's how I memorized it, and I did it like this. You know how there's this kind of like, I memorized it like, you know, where there's nothing, like it's a blank space. I just put an X there. Like I put an X, so variable X. Whatever number we're looking for X, right? So wait, no, not there. I mean, you know, the other side of the circle, the other side of the place, you have X. So variable X is something, so that could be equal to, that could be greater than or equal to, that could be less than or equal to, that could be less than, or that could be greater than the number that we're looking for. So for example, 42, right? So I just memorized it like that, and I think I did it like we have the greater than or less than sign, and we have the equal to, half of the equal to sign, and I just memorized it like that. So
Okay.
Here's how I remember. So the greater than sign or less than, it will go this way. That's why we know it's going that way.
So which one do you want me to choose? You want first, second, third, or fourth?
I think I will want you to choose. This is equal.
The second one.
It is equal to or greater than. So that means it's the second one. So it's kind of like the variable.
Okay. Yes, where's 65? Which number shows this?
Number
Equal, or the number has to be greater than 8?
That's gonna be the second one.
Second, because that's close.
Second one? Next, which inequality does this number line show?
It's greater than. So that's the fourth one. Greater than or equal to. Fourth one.
So 49, it has to be greater or equal. Everyone agrees with that?
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4. Here we go.
Which inequality does this number line show?
4. Number 4.
4 again.
We're doing some kind of pattern. 4, 4, 4.
Okay, it has to be greater than 25. Okay, equal or greater. Okay, which number line shows that it's less than or equal to 4?
Number 2.
79. Which inequality does this number line show?
It shows the second one.
Yeah, the second one.
Second one? Which inequality does this number line show?
This shows that it is greater than 740, which is the first one.
1 minute.
Okay, go
No, the
ahead,
first-
think about it.
The first one.
Wait, well, how the first? Oh yeah, the first one. I was gonna be like, how the first one?
First.
No, Ryan.
Okay. 84. Which inequality does this number line show? So it's up till here, 205. Okay, it's going in this direction.
It's number 3.
It's gonna be, wait, it's 2 and 5, so that's gonna be the third one. That's gonna be the third one.
Very good. Which inequality does this number line show? So this is the arrow.
And this inequality shows 441
Number 4.
to or greater than 441.
Number 4.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is it correct?
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
number 4.
It's number 4.
Very good. 88. Which number line shows that it's less or equal to 417?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Perfect. Oh, we're in the challenge zone.
Yahoo! Yippee!
Very good. Okay.
Which inequality does this number line show? It shows.
Okay, who wasn't getting this? Rhoda,
I get it now.
are you
Yeah, it's
getting it
number
now?
2.
Good, mashallah. Okay, which inequality does this number line show? So it's up till here, okay, 423. So what's the answer?
It's
Number 2.
number 2. What on earth?
Which inequality does this line number show? So this is the one you have to see, 334 and onwards, right? Okay.
So that is going to be bigger than 334, which is 3. This is the first one. I don't know why the music played in my back. Also, don't mind the music. I also don't mind the music that played in my background. I don't know what happened there.
Okay, so do you, everyone agrees with the first one?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, which inequality does this number line show?
It shows a great.
Shows-
It's smaller than 927. X is smaller than 927, which
The
is
first one. I mean, the third one. The third one.
yeah, the third one. I agree with the third one.
Less than, okay, it's less than 927. The third one? Which inequality does this number line show?
It's
Number 2.
something. Number 2, yes. I agree with number 2.
I agree with number 2.
I agree with number 2.
Awesome. Okay, we can't afford to lose because we're always getting, okay. Which inequality does this number line show?
This number line shows smaller than 953, which is number 2.
Number 2.
Correct.
Number 2.
Very good, mashallah.
You're
Which
getting
default
hang-
number line show? You're getting it very good. Okay, 566 and above. Okay.
Number two. Number two.
Number 2.
How can you guys see without saying? How can you guys see without seeing? Okay, here we go. Now I can see. All right.
Can you
good.
see it?
Yeah, it's greater than or equal to number 566, which is number 2.
You got it.
Four question.
Okay, so this is where it is. Okay.
Greater than or equal to 611. That's number 1.
Number one.
That's number 1.
Number one.
Oh my God, 3 more. No wording.
Okay, so this is what you have to see. Okay. Now
One.
tell me.
Number two.
Everyone
It's
agrees
number
with
two.
is it 2?
It's number
Yeah.
2.
Number two.
Very good. Which inequality does this number line show?
It shows number 2.
Two.
Okay, so it's greater than, sorry, less than 125.
5. Oh my God.
No,
Last question. It's
Which
small,
number line shows that it's greater than 255?
greater than.
Um,
That's the first one.
First one. Wait. Can you go back? Oh yeah, it's the first one.
Easy peasy lemon.
Number has to be greater than 255.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I had no idea.
Yay!
Very good. And you guys did very good in mashallah in 23 minutes.
Yahoo! I think that's our record time.
Can we do brain pop now? Can we just help?
Yes, we have enough time to do brain pop.
Can we do the
And
English?
very good, mashallah.
Wait, can we do the one that I wanted to
Last
do?
time we did English.
Wait, can we do
Okay.
the one that I wanted to do?
Which one?
Because last time we did we did the Wrinkle in Time, so now I want to do this book called Lord of Flies. I've heard it's a good book, but I don't know exactly what it is. So I was like, oh,
Okay. So today's topic is football. So you don't want to do this one?
eek, no.
Let's just do two.
No, we won't have time for 2.
We won't have
Yeah.
time today.
We only have
Yeah.
25 minutes. So we can
Okay.
only,
Give me-
or we can watch a video, or we can watch just 2 videos.
Yeah, I just want 2 videos.
No, wait, we could do like this, that we do one right here, which is the Lord of Flies, and then we can go like by ourselves and then do the football one. Right? Because we don't need membership, and I think none of us have a membership.
Yeah, none of us have membership.
Yay! So we're in the same book. Because I thought I was the only one who didn't have a membership. Nice. I have an IXL membership though.
I don't.
Cool. So guess we're not.
Okay. So
All right.
I have to choose the profile. Okay. I'm into this one. And we have to put in the topic. So what's the name of the topic?
It's called Lord of Flies, like Lord of Rings, but Lord of Flies.
Okay, I found that.
Yeah. Wait,
Lord
can you,
of
I
the
heard about
Flies.
your screen, please?
can you please screen share?
Okay. So I'm going to go to
Here we go.
screen share now. And not only that, I have to put in the original sound
Here we go.
and Lord of the Flies.
Right, now mute.
1 second.
Oh man, this tropical island is a lot hotter than I thought it would be. Moby, can you give me some of that water? Moby? Ah! Ah! That is not funny at all. Dear Tim and Moby, my English class is reading Lord of the Flies. Can you tell me more about this book? From Anna. Lord of the Flies is a novel by British author William Golding. It was the first novel of Golding's career and also the most famous. A group of British schoolboys stranded on a tropical island in the Pacific Ocean. Well, actually,
Frozen.
but the
Frozen.
Move it to the beginning.
in 1954. That was at the peak. Countries like the Soviet Union and Western democracies like the United States and Britain.
Can you move it from the beginning because everything's frozen?
Okay.
I think. Okay, here we
Also,
go.
less than 10 years.
Is that okay now?
Yeah.
Oh
Thank
man,
you.
this tropical is a lot hotter than I thought it would be.
You're welcome.
Moby, can you give me some of that water? Moby? Ah! Ah! That is not funny at all. Dear Tim and Moby, my English class is reading Lord of the Flies. Can you tell me more about this book? From Anna. Lord of the Flies is a novel by British author William Golding. It was the first novel of Golding's career and also the most famous. It tells the story of a group of British schoolboys stranded on a tropical island in the Pacific Ocean. Well, actually, it's not just an adventure story. I mean, it's exciting, but the book is about a lot more than just kids exploring an island. Lord of the Flies was published in 1954. That was at the peak of the Cold War, the struggle between communist countries like the Soviet Union and Western democracies like the United States and Britain. It was also less than 10 years after World War II. Golding served in the British Navy during the war and was amazed at mankind's capacity for aggression and cruelty.
It's buffering.
Is it? Okay. What's
It's
wrong?
loading.
Loading?
Buffer.
Yeah, please.
Then it continue buffering.
What happened here? Internet? Give me 1 second. Let me just check what happened here.
Try moving it a bit back.
Wait, the internet is so bad at this place. It's only 2 hearts.
It made me leave the meeting.
No, it's only 2. It's only like 2. So I was like, okay. Why is the internet so bad? It's only 2 bars.
Internet is weak?
It's very weak.
Okay. I changed the internet, so let me see what happened here.
Try moving it a bit back.
Okay.
Maybe try turning it a bit back, yeah.
And Western democracies like for aggression and for
Alright, that's perfect. You can play with that. Oh. Here we go again. This is exactly where it stopped last time. Is it because internet overloaded loaded due to the Super Bowl? I think it's because of internet overload due to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that's not from our side, it's from their own side.
No, yeah, I think it's from the thing where we had the Super Bowl today. So a lot of people are probably watching the Super Bowl and they're like, yeah, Super Bowl. And due to that, we have low internet. Why are you doing this to us?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what if you tried replacing the meat?
Why is it keep going? Let's move it forward and see what happens.
Yeah, let's try moving like 2 seconds forward. Let's see what happens if we move like 2 seconds forward. Alright, let's go there. 10 seconds forward. Nope, it's glitching. Let's just wait. Can we watch this on YouTube and then do the quiz here?
Yeah. I mean,
Because I know that every time they like people post it on YouTube to make revenue, I guess. Because I know that.
Okay. What happened here? We were in
YouTube
brainpop.
time.
Again?
No, I think we should go to YouTube and then just search it up and watch it. And then we should come back here to do the thing.
Okay, let's just try once more.
And if that doesn't work, we're doing YouTube. Okay, I'll pull out the YouTube video while we search this up.
Okay, let's see, because now the internet should be fine, I think. Okay, let's see.
Oh man, this tropical island is a lot hotter than I thought it would be. Moby, can you give me some of that water? Moby? Ah! Ah! That is not funny at all. Dear Tim and Moby, my English class is reading Lord of the Flies. Can you tell me more about this book? From Anna. Lord of the Flies is a novel by British author William Golding. It was the first novel of Golding's career and also the most famous. It tells the story of a group of British schoolboys stranded on a tropical island in the Pacific Ocean. Well, actually, it's not just an adventure story. I mean, it's exciting, but the book is about a lot more than just kids exploring an island. Lord of the Flies was published in 1954. That was at the peak of the Cold War, the struggle between communist countries like the Soviet Union and Western democracies like the United States and Britain. It was also less than 10 years after World War II. Golding served in the British Navy during the war and was amazed at mankind's capacity for aggression and cruelty. He felt that all wars were caused by something evil and violent hidden beneath our civilized exteriors. Lord of the Flies starts at the beginning of an unnamed war. A group of English schoolboys, ages 6 to 12, are being evacuated from their homes when their plane is shot down and crashes on the island. There's plenty of food and water, but the boys' troubles are just beginning. Hold your horses, I'm getting to the good part. One of the older boys, Ralph, takes control of the situation. He's helped out by Piggy, an overweight, awkward boy who's also the smartest and most logical of the bunch. Ralph tries to organize the boys into a kind of productive, democratic society. Anyone can speak his mind and help the group come to a decision as long as he's holding the conch, large white seashell. Ralph tries to keep everyone focused on eventually being rescued. He urges them to keep a fire going in hope that the smoke will alert passing ships. Well,
Frozen.
the orderly system starts to break down. First off, the
No,
boys
it's
are
not.
terrified of a mysterious beast they think is lurking somewhere on the island. And a boy named Jack becomes increasingly jealous of Ralph's status as chief. Jack decides to become leader of his own group. He offers the boys freedom from the responsibilities that Ralph has placed on them. With Jack, these boys spend most of their time hunting the wild pigs that live on the island. They paint their faces and chant and dance like members of a warrior tribe. The signal fire goes out, and Ralph and Piggy's pleas for reason and unity are mocked and ignored. Things get worse as the other boys become extremely cruel and violent. I'm not going to tell you how it ends. You have to read it for yourself. Anyway, you can see that Lord of the Flies isn't just an adventure story. In fact, it's an allegory, a story with two meanings, literal and symbolic. On one level, the book is about boys on an island. But on another level, it's about abstract ideas, like human nature and the struggle against evil. In an allegory, objects, characters, and events stand in for different ideas. For example, the mysterious beast symbolizes the dark, violent part of the human soul that causes people to turn against one another and make war. The conch symbolizes mankind's attempts to establish civilization and order. And Piggy stands for reason and logic, which helps people attain these goals. And that's what I meant when I said it wasn't really an adventure story. It's about a lot more than just a group of stranded boys. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Now go read the book. Cut that out.
Okay. So we're going to go to the quiz now. Take the quiz. Okay, what effect did World War II have on author William, what is it, Golding?
What effect did it showed him? It showed him that humans could be incredibly aggressive and cruel.
C.
D?
C.
C. Okay, good job. At the start of Lord of the Flies, a group of British schoolboys are evacuated from England. What does this mean?
They're sent away from their homes due to war.
A?
A.
B. Yeah, A. Sorry.
Very good.
A.
Okay. How is Lord of the Flies different from a
Finally,
standard adventure story?
Moby is happy.
Moby
It
happy?
contains deeper level of figurative meaning.
Moby's happy because he gets to prank Tim.
Okay, so is it D? It contains deeper levels.
Yay, Moby's happy, finally! I think he's happy because today's Super Bowl.
Yeah. Which term best describes Ralph and Piggy?
B. B is for B.
Responsible.
Responsible. Very good.
And Moby is happy.
Lord of the Flies, what object symbolizes mankind's attempt to establish democracy and civility?
D.
D.
D. It's
D.
the Kakin? Is that what it's called? I forgot. Kakin? Chakin?
Yay.
Chakin, whatever that is.
Following is an opinion about William Golding.
His books are depressing.
His books are depressing.
He was
D.
good, that's for sure. He was good, I mean, it's a fact, straight up.
This is an opinion, right? Not a fact. Why is the signal fire so important in Ralph?
What? Oh, okay.
Signal fire.
It represents the boy's best chance to be rescued.
It's C.
I think Jack is on it. To be honest, I think Jack is crazy.
Yeah, okay. Place the following events in the correct sequence. The signal fire is lit. Most of the boys join Jack's tribe. The boys become increasingly violent.
This is the easiest. A is for apple.
So you're saying everything is in sequence.
Order. It's in correct order.
Correct order. Okay. Based on what Tim says about Lord of the Flies, what can you infer about the ending?
It isn't necessarily a happy one.
No.
I think it's
C.
It ends with a thrilling chase scene across several islands.
I'm saying it's B though.
saying with B,
Nesri,
actually.
happy when everything works out
B.
all right in the end. The boys are all reunited with their parents. Based on what Tim says about Lord of the Flies, what can you infer about the ending?
B.
B? You want me to choose B?
Yes.
Correct. It's not a happy ending. Okay. According to the author William Golding, why do people fight wars?
Because due to cruelty. Wait, is that? Sorry.
Because of
Oh,
differing political philosophies, because of struggles over access to food and water, because of disputes over land,
because of dispute over land.
because violence is an essential part of human nature. No. So you think because of dispute over land. Everyone agrees with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not about, okay, it's not about dispute over land. So what is it? Because of
D.
differing political philosophy?
D.
Because violence is an essential part of human nature?
A.
Why do people fight wars?
D.
A, it's not B. Okay, is it A or D?
Wait, let's see.
D.
I don't
It's
think that
B.
violence, I don't think violence is an essential part of human nature.
It actually it is.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
Most of the people don't like violence, right? Or is it you think most of the people like violence?
Oh no. I thought it was because mainly human nature has disrupted by violence. I was like, oh wait, it's violence. Right.
Yeah, so what they're saying is violence is a essential part. I mean, it is a part of human nature, but not everyone. It's not essential, or is it? But here it says, according to the author William Golding, why do people fight wars? Is it because of struggling over access to food? No, because of differing political philosophies? What do you think? A, B, or D?
A.
B, B. It's D. It's D.
Okay, so now because we're talking about according to the author, right? Not according to our thought, whatever the author thinks. Do you think they're struggling over access of food on
No,
water, or because violence is essential part of human nature?
that's what the author thinks, right?
Okay, so the author thinks that because violence is essential part of human nature. All of you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good job.
We have done it with one. Yahoo! Is Moby happy? Tell me
He's just
Moby is happy.
keeping track of the Lord of the. Okay, back to home. Okay, that was good, mashallah.
I think honestly,
Can we be happy?
yay, Moby's happy again.
Moby's
Happy.
We finally get to see Moby being happy.
Yeah.
Yahoo!
So that's great. Inshallah, we're just in time. And so we have the Islamic Studies homework. We have 10 questions from IXL. And inshallah, I'll post it. And then see you next week. Okay? Assalamu
Yay!
alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
We ended with 1 minute to spare.
Yes. Okay, I
Okay,
have a question.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum.